Nestled just east of the Shenandoah National Park is Rappahannock County. Once part of the royal land grant to Lord Fairfax, in the 1700s, the land began to be settled by farmers. Farming remains the county's most important industry to this day.
It's hard to find a place in Rappahannock County that isn't pretty. Most of it is rocky and hilly. It's not very good crop country. People do it, but when you go through the Midwest and see the huge acreage, you know that we're just playing the game here. If you do have the access to land, it is good land for cattle.
Primarily grass-based agriculture, so we have a lot of beef cattle, as you've already heard. But historically, there's been an orchard industry here. So in the late 1800s all the way up until now, we've had a reasonably good apple industry here. So that business has contracted quite a bit, but we still have a few farmers that are selling apples.
There are 397 farms on almost 63,000 acres in Rappahannock County. Farmers here earn approximately $9 million a year raising crops and livestock. Beef cattle is the largest livestock sector by far, with 11,645 head of cattle. That's followed by poultry, horses, sheep, and goats. Fruit orchards represent the largest crop sector, followed by nursery products and vegetables. Hay is also a valuable commodity raised to support the large cattle sector.
To me, this is the coolest part about Rappahannock County. It's the open space and the views, and I think beef cattle production allows us to keep this, and especially when it's forage based. You know, if you had a bunch of feedlots, it wouldn't look quite as pretty. but forage based grazing type of production really allows us to keep this sort of natural beauty that's in Rappahannock County.
With the Shenandoah National Park to the west, there are plenty of outdoor recreation opportunities for visitors. This helps some growers who have pick-your-own operations or orchards, or just sell produce right from their farms. The customers come to them.
People come here to the orchard over the years. You know, my dad started in the early 50s, and we've always sold here at the orchard, but in the late 80s, we had other places, had trucking routes and had markets, other places we went to and all, but in the late 80s, we just kind of phased all the other things out and just went strictly selling on the farm.
The steeply sloped terrain here in Rappahannock County is perfect for orchards. The hills allow the fruit trees to generally remain above the freeze zones in late spring. Fruit growers bring in nearly $1 million a year from the sale of apples, nectarines, peaches, and plums. And there are a lot more vineyards here than there used to be.
There's probably 100 acres or so of vineyards in Rappahannock County now, and about a dozen wineries. So we have beef, we have apples, we have grapes.
When I started this vineyard back in 1990, there was just only a handful of wineries. When we started the winery itself, decided, hey, we have enough grapes, we can sustain ourselves in making wine. That was back in 2004. We were like winery number 106 or something like that. And now there are close to 300 wineries in Virginia. What we're selling to these people is, come out here, you can not only taste Virginia wines and find out how good they really are, but we're gonna give you an experience. You're teaching people. And I love that. I love that aspect of it.
Farmers in Rappahannock County will tell you they're not getting rich, but life here is very satisfying as long as you can bring in enough money to pay the bills. Change is coming, but not too quickly yet.
I've lived here all my life, and it's a beautiful place, and it's a good place to raise cattle. With the environment, the grass, the temperature. You know, one of the big things that's changed for me is traffic. It's hard to believe, but we get a lot of hikers and different things, and just moving stuff up and down the road has gotten to be kind of a chore at times.
When you finish cutting hay, at the end of the day, you turn around and look back, and there it is. 2 days later, it's up in bales, and at the end of a week, you look back across 3 or 4 fields, and it's done. You know, it's immediate gratification. You know, you're not waiting a year to see the fruits of your labors.
Well, the apples, I think in this area, they just have a better flavor. I mean, the mountain soil and all, and they just do better than they will in flat ground. And
Because the area is so pretty, and they're only 3 counties away from Washington, D.C., land prices are high in Rappahannock County. That makes it difficult for young farmers to get started, and low commodity prices keep large profits at bay, whether they raise apples, cattle, or vegetables. But most of these farmers wouldn't consider living or working anywhere else. In Rappahannock County, Virginia, I'm Dave Miller.